So coming from Potch, yes, it was to study. I didn't know what I wanted outside of Potch, but I knew that I wasn't going to stay in Potch. It's a new experience, new people, etc. So hence Monash, and I was so set out to go to Monash that I didn't mind the fact that they didn't have, at the time actually, because it was still new then, they didn't have a faculty for performing arts like acting, drama, etc. So I had to go with the second best, which was psychology and criminology. And then I just decided to study psychology and criminology. So yeah, that's how I ended up in Joburg.
How did you go from being controversial into now I'm Boity?
Oh, I'm not intentionally controversial, let me rather say that. I always try and stay away from drama and unnecessary weird stuff, etc. I think I might have gotten into a few weird moments because maybe I'm always a person that speaks my mind. I stick to who I am and what I believe in, and a lot of the times when you do that sometimes and you don't always go with the flow of what the industry expects, then you're controversial, or you end up becoming kind of like an outsider. So I don't think it was necessarily a rebrand. I think people just ended up accepting me for who I am.
So you did presenting, then you went into acting. I thought you were really going to stick with acting because I thought there was a real space that I wanted to see you grow in. And then quickly after that, you went now and became, well, also a fitness ambassador. I mean, you very, you're an all-rounder, right? But when you went into becoming a musician, that for me just blew my mind. How did it happen? What did Nasty C hit you up and say you're sleeping on yourself, or what? Or how did it happen?
That is a virgin set of car keys with a Suburban little Barbie with a new purse that's Ferragamo. Ooh, something Ferragamo. Hold on.
We realized that we're cool. We get along. Truly, there was no plans. There was nothing. It was just a finale, and I wanted him on. And there was another artist I actually wanted on to rap with, but he declined.
You signed to Def Jam now, right? Def Jam Africa.
Yeah.
What the hell, Joe? What's up? What's up with that?
It's so weird. I mean, everything just aligned, and timing was right. And now I'm doing it for a living, and it's amazing.
You've been very quiet and on the hush about your love life for maybe the past year and a half now. We don't know if you are single, if you are taken, if you are, hell, we don't even know if you might even be pregnant right now, covering it up with all the fur. We don't know what's going on.
Definitely not pregnant. Enjoying that silence of no assumptions, no questions. It's almost like people don't actually care anymore. If there is someone, you'll see it with a ring on my finger or with a baby in my tummy.
So you made an announcement actually that you're not going to practice umngoma anymore. Just for certain.
That's not true, God. Even people who wrote that article, I remember calling. I think it was celebs that came up with that wrote that whole article. And they had read in my Glamour magazine article is the fact that I had not started practicing as yet.
Oh.
That's what they saw. My ancestors are okay with it. Otherwise, anyone who understands, they'd know if my ancestors aren't happy, things would just stop.